Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, it was meant to find you. Thanks for showing up in my corner of the world, where we use tarot cards as a tool to communicate with our higher self. So the way that I channel is I get my messages directly from my higher self. That is where all my messages come from. By you being here, your higher self is showing up to have a conversation with my higher self in order to bring forth messages. In other words, everything I'm getting ready to tell you are things that you already know on a very deep level. I'm simply here to provide you with encouragement, support, and clarification. If you haven't checked out the feminine or masculine reads, I highly advise you check those out. Everybody has a feminine and masculine side. Your feminine side is your vision. What is it that you're trying to create for yourself? And your masculine side are the tangible steps that you take toward that vision. So we do the feminine reads on Sunday because you're getting ready to start the week. What is your vision for the week? I do masculine reads on Tuesday because now we're 2 days into the week. We're taking tangible action steps. Where could we improve or shift? And then on Thursdays, I do the general read because everybody wants to know what's getting ready to pop over the weekend, right? What kind of work and play should we be involved in? So today is the general read. It is Thursday, but of course with all my other videos as well, it is timeless. If this video finds you, there's a message that's meant for you to find. All right, so as my higher self likes to say, let's chat. All right. I invite you to take a deep breath with me. You're going to gather up all your stress. And you're going to let it go. All right, 9 times out of 10, you got to do it one more time. All right, now we're ready. Now we got no junk in the way. We can clearly hear our messages. Check out the mug I'm using. Love wins. Can you see that? How cute, right? Love does always win. So, as we're moving into the week here, what is it that we need to know? All right, I'm going to tell you right now, intuitively, I hear strength. So we're having to pull on strength somewhere. As I split the deck, we're looking at a 5 of diamonds and a jack of alignment, a change happening. You're aligning to something that hasn't shown up yet. Right? You're in the middle of that phase where if you're in the 5, things are probably being shifted around and you can't see it because the new hasn't surfaced yet. And it's a rough spot to be because our minds have been programmed to think that we have to be in control of everything. So when it comes to manifestation and co-creating, you have to understand that there's a process. And a part of that process is to allow things to shift ahead of time. Because the way energy works is you have to let go of something in order for it to be filled. So the mind's been programmed that you go get the new and then you get rid of the old. But when you're talking in terms of the universe and energy, you have to let go first and trust and then bring in the new manifestation. So I heard strength, and then you see that 5 of diamonds, a change that's happening tangibly here in your life, in your reality. And then that jack of alignment gives us hope that there is something that's on its way to you, all right? You just have to align to it through this process. A lot of times people block their blessings when they're in scenarios like this because they get nervous. I can't see how it's going to happen. I can't see how it's going to unfold. I don't know how I'm going to get from A to B. And so that creates a little bit of fear, but that fear is exactly what you want to eliminate. And the way to eliminate it is to face it, is to stay focused on what your next goal is, okay? With unwavering faith. We talked about this previously. If you haven't seen the masculine or the feminine read from earlier in the week, we talked about this previously, where there is no plan B because plan A is happening, okay? And you have to show up with that kind of energy right this second. So let's find out about this. Guys, that 5 is coming in hard. Look at this. This is so funny. You got another jack. But this time it is in hearts. So whatever shift is happening, it's something that's pulling on you emotionally. It's something that you love that is changing. Something that you love or loved, if we're talking relationship-wise. All right, as you become another person, the relationships in your life are going to change. There are people for every level of vibration that you reach. And as you climb up the scale and as you become a different person, you will lose and gain in the friend category and the love category. The people that you're around most. That's going to change because they're going to match your vibration always. The relationships in our lives, not the full exact person, but aspects of those relationships, the way that we perceive them, is a reflection of how we feel about ourselves. So as you climb out and go through this healing process, and as you realign to whatever it is that really serves you, everything around you that is not in alignment with that vibration is going to fade away. So there is this shift going on here. The reason I'm bringing up that it's physical people is because it is in hearts. It doesn't have to be somebody, but it is something that's near and dear to your heart, something that you've walked with, something that is emotionally tied to you. All right. But what's happening is you're making space. You're trusting that that's going to be filled elsewhere. You're trusting that you're going to get to this next vibration and you're going to make this happen. Right? And that's that Jack of Hearts. You're trusting that by letting go of this, you're going to find something better in the same category. All right. I feel like you're being acknowledged. I feel like you're being acknowledged for exactly where you're at right now. I don't feel that this has been a quote-unquote easy transition right this second that you're going through. And so your higher self is just taking a moment to just, I see you. I hear you. That came in strong. I even got emotional with it. Normally they just, feed me thoughts and my emotions are on board, but there was a heavy emotion that came with that. So you are seen, you are heard, you are loved. All right, the space is held for you to do what you need to do. Just stay focused on plan A. Interesting. So your masculine side is changing. Now, all of us have a feminine and masculine within ourselves. Your feminine side is your vision. What is it that you're trying to create for yourself? Your masculine side are the steps that you tangibly take toward creating that vision. This King of Diamonds coming in here, your masculine side within yourself is changing. Who you are, the daily activities that you're participating in, the decisions you're making, the conversations you have, the areas that you're putting your energy, it's changing. And it's kind of creating a little bit of chaos because now everything that was out of alignment with you is like all up in the air. Everything that you had worked so hard to build, it's like now you're getting ready to go into that second step. You're getting ready to do it all over again. But yet an even better, bigger, badder version of yourself, right? Badder metaphorically speaking, of course. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Alignment, guys. And Queen of Diamonds. All right, we're going to take it because we ain't leaving our queen out. Look at that. Talk about massive balance within one's self. You have your masculine side. You're going through this change. But my friend, you are aligning to the best version of yourself. You are aligning to the best version of yourself. With the Ace of Alignment coming out in reverse and the Queen coming out in reverse, makes me feel like the daily activities are the most important thing right now. Whoever you're around, whatever you're involved in, that has to shift. That has to change. All right? So that you can get on course with your vision. So it's like your outer reality is shifting right this second. Okay, so now that we've established that there's an emotional change going on in life, that we're being seen, we're being heard, we're being supported through this change, we're aligning to what it is that you truly want, all right? And this is your test. Stay focused. This is your test. Your masculine side is changing. The way that you want to live life is changing, all right? And you have to anchor in that new masculine so that you can make this vision come true. You could have a vision all you want, but if your masculine is not on board and you can't tangibly be taking steps toward your vision, what's the point? Your masculine and your feminine have to be on board with each other, and that's what's happening. All right. So as we move into the weekend here, what do we need to know? Ten of coins. I said, as we move into the weekend, what do we need to know? The Magician, the Emperor in reverse. What you're looking to create, you have everything you need to create. This was something else that came up in a previous read. Feeling like, well, if I had A, B, or C, then I'd really be able to make the move. But the truth is, that's not you talking, that's just your fear talking. Well, can't do it, don't have the tools. That's not accurate. That's just the fear. You have everything that you need. You have to say to yourself, I have everything that I need to make this transition. I also feel like with this Emperor in reverse, which is interesting that this energy is coming out for me. I feel like with the Emperor in reverse, give me 1 second. I gotta hear myself. Okay, there's a preparation in this card. There's a being prepared or a I am prepared. Okay, so your 10 of coins is coming over here with your 5 of hearts. So to me, it feels like relationship, family foundation, that's what's changing. You, Magician, you have everything that you need. In other words, right this second, what you need is your thoughts. You need your thoughts. You need to be able to keep them in a high vibration. 25 seconds, 5 times a day. See yourself where you want to be. These are the tools you have to pull out right now. Traditionally, we used to work our asses off and save up money, and then we would make our next step. That's not how co-creating works. It starts by hearing your feminine side, which is your vision, and allowing yourself to be there. Spending time with your feminine side, spending time in your vision ahead of time. You have the Emperor coming out in reverse. Let me get a clarifying card. There's a part of me that feels like the Emperor is coming out in reverse because you're prepared. You're past that stage, right? Like we're coming out of the Emperor into the King. So there's this energy of being prepared. Bottom of the deck is 6 of growth. I feel like you're ready for this. You've done the prep work. You've held the vision. You've done this already, it makes me feel like you've done this already. Yeah, you've done this already. Yeah, you've already been the Emperor. You're done being the Emperor. You're ready to step into the King. This does also make me feel like, coming out in hearts though, you have to feel that way. You have to make the choice to say, I am the King. I am the King. I am the King. I am running the show. I am creating how it unfolds next. You have to claim that. That's yours to claim. All right? That 9 of hearts. You have to emotionally feel like, I've gained the respect. I've figured things out. I know how this works now, and I'm not taking anything else as an answer. I know what I want to create, and I'm creating it. That is king energy. But you're kind of being tested. Are you ready to come out of this emperor stage? And you are with that 9 of hearts. 9 is closing. Closing time. All right, tell me about this Ace of Alignment. I'm really getting this thick energy that this cannot happen until we align. Masculine. So whatever these steps are that you need to take, that's what this weekend is all about. This weekend is all about taking tangible steps toward your goals. If you want to get a new healthcare routine, then take time this weekend to grocery shop, to figure out what you're going to need, to align yourself to the week, to write out a plan. If you want to be a musician, then finish that song that you've been working on that hasn't been finished yet this weekend. If you're moving around this relationship that you're in, then make sure that you're holding your vision, seeing yourself there ahead of time. If you want a new car, go test drive the car. If you want a house, go look at the house. Doesn't matter if you can afford it or not. This is about energy. We are on a ball floating in space. The idea that you need to have money to create your next step is slowly becoming archaic, and we see it every day where miracles are beginning to happen more and more. It's about holding the vision in your mind, anchoring your thoughts and your feelings, and then taking the steps toward the vision. Sometimes these steps are scary because that's the fear. Can you step over it? Can you rise above it? So there is this strong sense that your masculine's got to take a couple steps here in order for you to align. There's some type of vision that you have, that there's a step you need to take toward it that you haven't taken. Talk to your higher self and just put it out to your higher self. But tell your higher self, I'm ready to take the step, present it to me. Like, for example, I'm looking at a property. Naturally, could I traditionally afford it? At this point in time, from the perspective I have, no. But that's not going to stop me from calling and setting the appointment and going to look at the place and energizing it and acting like it's mine ahead of time, because I know that's how it works. You got to show up to the table like plan B is not an option. It's not even there. I am here because of plan A. We are making plan A happen because this is the truth about who I am and what I want and the life I want to create for myself. Okay, so there are some steps that have to be taken this weekend. Talk to your higher self, connect that, and just surrender it. I'm ready to take whatever steps you need me to take. And you'll know which ones they are, all right? So I'm going to call and set that appointment for this property, to go check out the property, all right? So leave in the comment section, what is it that you are doing this weekend toward your goal, that tangible step to say, hey, I'm ready, I'm focused, I know what I want. Knight of Coins. Yep. Notice how they both came out in reverse again. The Knight of Coins is all about something here. It's ready. It's ready to give it to you. It's all yours. But it's coming out in reverse, which means there's something blocked. So there is a way that you're going to create your next step, but the only way to do it is to face the fear. So whatever that nervousness is, face it. Face it, because that it's not even about the house or the job or the car or the whatever the physical manifestation is. It's about moving the energy. It's about showing up to the table and saying, I'm worthy. I am worthy of this. I don't care what the financial structure says. I don't care what these people say. I don't care what my job says. I don't care about what anybody else has to say. I am worthy of this, and I'm going to make this happen. That is the energy that has to be implemented here so that this Knight of Coins can flip upright and this Ace of Alignment can flip upright and the floodgates can open. The floodgates can't open until you get out of this I'm just a small emperor energy. Well, yeah, I came so far, but here's the big test, but I don't know. You know? Face the fear. Take the test. Take the test. You're going to have positive results. I'm telling you right now. Queen of Diamonds. tangible, your vision coming to life. Everything that you've been thinking of in your mind, what would this car look like? How would it feel? What would this house look like? How would it feel? What would this purpose, this relationship, what would it look like? How would it feel if I had it in alignment with who I really was? How would it look here in reality? That's your queen. She's coming out in reverse, but she's coming out as a diamond, which is manifested reality. You are on the verge of something. And you have the 7 of Swords coming out. Oh, you are ready. You are ready. A 7 to me is blueprint. It's your life mission. What is it you're trying to create for yourself? The things that from a higher self perspective you wanted to experience. And Swords is very decisive, taking the steps that you have to take, experiencing life in areas that you wanted to experience it from a higher perspective. Coming out in reverse makes me feel like this is something that you wanted to experience. You wanted to face this fear. On a higher level, you know you can. On a higher level, you know you can create what you're trying to create. And that's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. So this weekend is really all about understanding that things are shifting, understanding that you have everything that you need, harnessing that vision of yours, focusing on the steps that you have to take toward the creation and the manifestation in which you're trying to manifest in your life. All right, so this weekend is about taking tangible steps toward your goal. So that's going to look different to everybody. All right, so depending on how that's going to look for you, but I would love for you to leave in the comment section below, what are the steps that you took this week? What are the steps that you took this week that are assisting in the creation of your dreams? Because that's really what's happening. What fears are you facing? So I hope that this assisted you guys. I'm so curious to pick up on Sunday the feminine read. This is bringing your feminine up front to talk about your vision, aligned to your vision for the week. And then again on Tuesday for the masculine read, what steps are we taking toward our vision, right? And then again next Thursday for the general read, because everyone wants to know what do we got going on over the weekend. So thank you guys so much for loving and supporting me. If you're interested in working with me in any capacity, my website is below, as well as if you're interested in booking a read, I will leave the info below. Thank you guys so much. Love you. Bye. Hello, beautiful. It is so beautiful out. It is just so beautiful.